let's talk about NFL salaries. Like, do you think that not just the NFL, all professional sports, but just for these purposes, since we've been talking about football, we'll go NFL here. Do you think the NFL football players?
But you could also go college too now.
You could. Hold on.
That's a whole different.
I didn't even
say
that. That's another question. Do you think NFL football players get paid too much? Yes, no, and why?
I'll start. With the amount of time and years that one is going to really be able to play and function, Brady's not the norm of that either. You're talking 5 or 6 years, maybe if you're lucky.
Yeah.
I think the average is like 4.5
for a quarterback.
No, for just any player
player
drafted, the average is like 4.5. I think 4.
So they're looking to have to make their life be able to be comfortable from that point on. Now, I think that every athlete, in my opinion, is paid too much, probably.
Okay. So ultimately, the answer is yes.
Male athletes, let's put it that way. Let me not get too far out here. But yes, baseball players, in my opinion, I know they play.
Baseball's almost a whole nother question.
It is.
That's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable what they make.
And they can't take less money for a team.
Yeah, I know it.
Did y'all, not to take a side note,
no,
but did y'all see the captain on ESPN?
Yes.
A-Rod was going to go to the Red Sox, not the Yankees. And they worked apparently for like a month on his contract. A-Rod, which everybody has their opinions about A-Rod, I do too.
Roids.
A-Rod was going to take way less money to go play for the Boston Red Sox. But because of the collective bargaining agreement and because of the Players Association, he legally could not take a break because they said he was worth more than he was willing. So, in essence, baseball will even tell you, even if you're being a team guy, which Tom has cut his contract a ton of times. So has Ben Roethlisberger.
Yep.
But in baseball, you can't even do that, which is just crazy to me.
Anyway, another topic. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think it depends on if you. This is funny. We've had this conversation before, but the people that want to bash salaries are also the biggest capitalist in the world.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So we're all about capitalism.
You're socialist, correct?
No. We're all about being a capitalist. We're all about being able to get whatever the market. If little Miss Susie comes out with a product and it takes her from rags to riches, we will celebrate that. But if the market pays her 50 cents or 50 million, we think that either one is fair based on the market.
Fair market.
Well, the NFL
is a market.
Is a market.
Yeah.
And it makes gazillion, billion, trillion dollars, okay?
Let's just find
it. Makes a ridiculous amount of money. So those players and the TV deals, they're making what the market will give them. Mm-hmm. So like Joe Montana,
$12.2 billion a year.
12 million. Yeah.
NFL.
So like I think Joe Montana in his prime was one of the highest paid players at like $1 million. Right. I think he made $1 million, and like $1 million.
I mean, we look at it now and go, that's nothing.
We think that's nothing, but then at the time, that's what the market was bringing. And so, baseball players are signing hundreds of millions.
$200 million.
$300 million. It's just unbelievable because of the TV deals and the markets and the merchandise. And so, is it too much? Yeah. Does anybody need that much money? But if you're a capitalist, that's what the market will pay them.
I think, to your point, most people talk out of both sides of their mouth on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
They get paid too much. Are you a socialist?
Here's the deal.
No.
What Aaron Rodgers makes, as much as I really am not a fan of him, what he makes has zero impact on my life. Like none. Not any. What are you looking at? Oh, NBA. Yeah, and then
NBA took in $8.76 billion. MLB took in $9.56 billion, and the NFL brought in $12.2 billion.
So I mean that's all like
a lot of money.
That's all a lot of money, but I mean the NFL is the most popular, but it's actually a little bit closer than I thought it would be.
It is for me too. Yeah. It's closer.
Well, I mean, it's interesting too because when you think about that, and you think about like how big stadiums are, how many millions of dollars it takes to build those and stuff. I mean, it's just $1 billion company. If you look at it from a capitalist point of view, it's no different.
Now, is it we could also have the side conversation of like those owners of those teams. You know,
Yes.
that's probably not so capitalist.
Yeah.
You know, like that's probably in some areas that we would go, I don't know if that's okay. But you know, like, and then even Roger Goodell, the commissioner, making what he makes because he makes.
Look that up, Clay.
What, Roger?
Goodell. You ought to see what he makes.
What about you, Cody? You think they make too much money?
Dude, I don't know. And I also don't know like how to gauge per player. Like I don't know what the average.
Tom Brady took in $15 million this year. Is that too much to throw a little football around?
For 18, 19, 20 games. You know.
Well, here's the other thing. I've also never played football.
You don't have to.
I've also
It's
never played
$15 million. $63 million per year for good old Goodell.
Why would I care? It does not affect, like you said, it does not affect my life whatsoever.
Yeah, of course, this is a
why would I
podcast. We're
care?
just talking. What's your opinion? Of course, it don't affect us.
I don't really have an opinion because I don't put thought to it.
I think
Thought
too.
those are things.
Another aspect of this that people don't think about. Again, I'm with you, D. I don't think that anybody should get paid that much money.
Teachers should make that money.
Football coaches.
They're underpaid too.
However, let me just
the
say
market, and you know it's government funded, and you know it's like you don't see the return on that investment right away. So
if you're like Alabama, you just lower the standards. All right,
Whoa. Shh. No, my daughter. All right.
I lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
Another aspect that people don't think about is like every one of those athletes have to have a nutritionist. They have to have a personal trainer. They have to have a dietitian.
Well, they don't have to.
Well,
But,
to be
I mean,
successful,
LeBron
they
James
do.
spends over $1.5 million on recovery, on bodily
Yeah,
recovery.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then if they're smart, then they've got a financial advisor.
But
So-
then there's also you know
which I
Tom
think
Brady.
The NFL requires now. By the way.
Tom Brady's contract was $15 million, but he didn't make $15 million.
No.
Because there's the Under Armour deal.
Yeah.
There's the whatever other.
Let's just find out.
He's
what old
by the
Tom
way, he's
for.
an Ashton Martin.
300 and something million probably.
Yeah,
Tom Brady.
yeah.
What is Tom Brady's net worth, which includes his houses and all that mess?
I mean, like Tiger Woods is $1 billion. So I mean, Tom's got to
I
be
bet
getting
him and
close to
Gazelle
that.
together for the
Why, I
billion.
mean, why can't we just give me a number? Like, why do we have?
Well, you
I don't
click
want
that. Just click it. They want you to click it. Just click it.
I mean, I'm just thinking them.
This should not be difficult.
She's worth more than he is probably.
Yeah.
If you add
He married
his
her
wife,
for the money.
If you add his wife, and I don't even.
Tom, I killed myself. Oh,
If you add his wife, is it Gazelle?
Yes.
Not,
Gazelle.
Not Gazelle.
No.
That would be an animal.
Giselle.
It's
Giselle.
Giselle.
It's Giselle.
Bunchins.
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 Not that I know. I don't know.
Gazelle
Don't ask
Bunchins.
me. I don't know. I don't even know what she
She's
looks like.
worth $400 million.
She's worth.
The couple's number is closer to $650 million.
See, that's low. That's low in my opinion.
That's pretty low. I thought it'd be worth
I mean,
about
Tiger-
$1 billion.
Y'all can say it's low all you want. I'd take 10%.
I just meant low for them, not low for me.
Bunch of Rockefellers over here.
What's up? Did you enjoy that clip? We hope you did. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, watch the full episode, and tell your friends about the Curiosity Experiment. Also, if you have any suggestions or topics you'd like for us to talk about, make sure to send us an email at the screen at the end. Thank you.